strategy of keeping the Weaver down, not letting him work towards that Rady or any other item to increase his survivability. As you see Windrunners come away with the mechanism, and I believe this will be massive in this next team fight. As we see another ward gets dropped down here by Zuko, as they are going to once again be able to use that ward for just vision when they're starting to run, when they're able to, so they're able to have vision for these long-range nukes that they have. As the Scourge are trying to take this tower, and I believe the Clockwork should be down here. I believe Clockwork really do a lot as they grouped up a little too much right there. The Puck ultimate went on all of them. All three of them got put on a Puck ultimate. Or all three of the heroes bunched up, got put in a Puck ultimate, and were able to be brought down fairly quickly. And this is what I mean by that. They needed to get level 6. Did the Dirge and the Lich. Once the Dirge and Lich reached level 6, they were able to pop off their ultimates. The Dirge was able to stay in battle longer, was able to cause a little bit more slow, a little bit more rot, and that Chain Frost, even though it didn't, bounce or do too much, it was, a big nuke in bringing down that Night Stalker. As they continued to fight under the tower, were a little bit overly aggressive that time, as the Crystal Maiden appeared to not be under the tower, appeared to be running away as the Weaver was picking him off. But I don't understand why the Clockwork was at top, making it a 4v5 when it just very well should have been a 5v5, and I believe they would have won, as the Clockwork would have been able to come in and disable and kill whichever hero he latched onto. And that mechanism, I think, was very, very huge in that battle. It really turned the tide in terms of being able to keep them up in health and in armor, and really taking away that advantage that Slardar ultimate gives, as well as just keeping everybody alive. Now we see the Scourge rotating back towards middle. I'm not sure this is a good idea. I believe they should, and again under the tower, there's no reason for you to, they continually go into the tower. In my opinion, they really need to just restrict farm and continually dive like this, as it is backfiring, as Teal comes away with the kill on the Clockwork, and Puck comes away with the kill on Crystal Maiden, and down goes this Night Stalker to the Lich. It seems like they will be able to pick off this Dirge here as a soul assumption, and will be able to do a shitload of damage, as out TPing is this Visage, and he will get away. Very, very nice. A stun going off, trying to run. It appears that he still will go down. Trying to TP out, and ooh, you messed up, Windrunner. You messed up real bad. If you saw Windrunner tried to hit the creep and then hit the Slardar, you didn't need to stun the Slardar for the duration of your stun. It really wasn't necessary. What you needed to do was just get that mini stun off to make sure he didn't TP, because he was going to die anyway. Really misplayed by the Windrunner, really cost them a kill. They really should have gotten that kill on the Slardar. However, a very successful team fight by this Sentinel. I really don't feel that the Scourge should have been initiating under the tower like that. I really feel like they should just keep pressure on and make sure that the Sentinel don't get farmed. They need to make this Weaver very worried. They need to pop out, and they need to let him know that, yeah, you're near your tower, but you're still not back far enough. We are going to come gank you no matter where you're at. But it appears like they're amassing for a push at mid, which I don't believe is the right idea, as the Sentinel now have the ability to take them down. As we see a Frost Armor level 2 coming out. Frost Armor is going to be very huge in this game, as it will really slow down the melee damage coming from the Slardar and from this Night Stalker. As again they dive into the tower. Tombstone is dropped, as well as the bugs going off, and that will just be huge in terms of damage, as this Clockwork hooked himself in here but really had no follow-up from his teammates and went down immediately. And down goes the Crystal Maiden to more damage as another single-person Chain Frost. However, it does the job. Ooh, it does the job, as eventually Weaver comes away with the kill. And this Night Stalker will come away completely clean. However, they're continuing to be overly aggressive. They really aren't doing a good job of picking their spots now. Like I said, I really believe they just need to continue to gank the heroes that are by themselves and restrict farm. I really don't think they need the tower from the gold, or the gold from the towers, or the towers themselves, period, as they already have a clear advantage. This Lich going Frost Armor early is a phenomenal idea, as it is so detrimental towards melee carries, and it will really be able to keep the Slardar and this Night Stalker from chasing too much. And they're really coming up with a dilemma in these team fights, as you need to either A, attack the Tombstone, and or B, attack the bugs. I'm not sure in which order they should do that in. I personally think they should go bugs and then Tombstone, as those bugs can just completely tear you apart with a long period of minus armor on you. But yeah, they're really getting a dilemma right now, as if they do try to focus both of those down, it's more than likely that they will get focused down themselves. I'm going to go ahead and do a money check, as we see as the Weaver will be working towards a Vanguard first and then be heading towards that Rady. Really not close, 23 minutes in, not looking too good in terms of Rady check. However, we will see, as we see this Clockwork is real stacked, coming up with a Vanguard hood. Looks like we'll be working towards that pipe very soon, which will be a very good item. It's really going to prolong them in team fights. It's really going to take away the power from that puck and from the chain frost and from the power shot. But what I think the Scourge really need is a mech. They really need a mech to take away that minus armor that the Weaver is putting on them and nullify that. I also believe they need to pick up a medallion to pair with that Slardar ultimate, so whoever they're deep guessing down goes back to negative armor, because as of right now, this plus armor that they're getting from this Frost armor, as well as the plus armor they're getting from the mech, they're really not able to do much. And if you notice, all of the Sentinel heroes have went Bracer for the most part. Dirge going dual Bracer, and this was a very good item choice, as they were being held down really well early, and a Bracer is just a very good early starting